So today I'll be finding the derivative of an exponential function like this, ax, and without further ado, it's a very short proof. So just ax plus h minus ax over h, alright? And then let's factor out ax. When we factor out ax, we get this, ah minus 1 over h. Because by exponent rules, if you factor out ax, you subtract x on both exponents. Let's ignore ax for now, and let's consider ah minus 1 over h. Now, if you know the definition of z, e equals the limit as h approaches 0, 1 plus h, or 1 over h. Alright? So, let's consider ah minus 1 over h. What we can do is set ah minus 1 equal to some random variable z. And I want you to notice here that as h approaches 0, z approaches 0. Because as h becomes 0, a becomes 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0, and z is, 0. So as h approaches 0, z equals 0. So let's set that equal to z. And h would equal log a z plus 1. Move 1 to the other side, and then take the log. So now that we have that, we can convert this into what we have here. Z over log a z plus 1. And then furthermore, this would equal, if we move z to the bottom here, alright? And by logarithm rules, this just equals, and look what we have here. So we know z is approaching 0 because h is approaching 0. So z plus 1 to the power of 1 over z looks very similar to this. In fact, it's almost identical. So we can just treat this as e. And then hence we just get 1, we take the limit out because the limit has already been completed, log a e. And henceforth, remember we disregarded the ax here, so we need to add the ax back. So the derivative of a of x equals a of x over log basis of a to e. But this log a e here can be further simplified. So let's say some random variable g equals 1 over log a e. What we want to do is we want to find another way of writing g. We want to find another way of writing g. So let's do this. Alright, let's take the exponent, so remove this log. So a to the power of 1 over g equals e. Let's take the natural log on both sides. And this would equal 1. And hence, by logarithm rules, this 1 over g goes back here in front. And hence, if we multiply g, g would equal ln a. Now if g equals this, equals ln a, that means 1 over log ae equals ln a. So this just equals ln a times ax. And this is probably the form you're familiar with.